Hi guys, here's another one in our series, Don't Come to the Philippines If. And this is a big one. A lot of guys that I talk to and a lot of guys I've known back in America are big gun enthusiasts. You know, they have lots of guns, they have AR-15s, Glocks, all kinds of different guns. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're just into guns, totally legal in America, and they love their guns. If you're a gun enthusiast, you're used to carrying a gun or shooting guns all the time, the Philippines is not for you. You are not allowed to own a gun here in the Philippines if you're a foreigner. You're not even allowed to own a knife, you know, like a hunting knife or one of those flip knives or whatever. So keep that in mind. Unfortunately, you know, I don't see that changing anytime soon. So I know guys who have all this collection of guns and they've had to get rid of them or leave them behind in their country. And so if you like guns, you know, and you always have your guns around and you feel safer with your guns around, this is not the country for you. Just a little advice though, if you have your guns back in America because home protection, and we all know how much crime there is in America nowadays. It's happening everywhere. We see home break-ins and car break-ins and robberies at gas stations and everything else. I can understand why somebody would want to carry a gun in America. I think if I was living in America right now, I might even want to carry a gun myself. But here, you don't need it, you know, not where I live. You know, here you don't need a gun. You're not going to have to defend yourself. Nobody's going to try and rob you at gunpoint. It's just one thing you just don't need. So anyway, keep that in mind. So I've had guys come over here that thought that they could bring their guns with them or that they could buy guns here, and you just can't. You know, that's just one thing that they're pretty adamant about. We don't have the gun violence here in the Philippines that you have in America, where there's school shootings and drive-bys and robberies and all that stuff. Yeah, there's murders here. Yeah, there's people get shot with guns here. We had our governor of Negros Oriental assassinated not too long ago, you know, which is a shocking thing that happened. Of course, they caught the guys within hours that did it. I never really found out what the motive was about it. It all has to do with, you know, the politics and power struggles of the Philippines. But again, you know, it's not going to do you any good to try and acquire a gun over here. It's one thing you definitely don't want to do is to go out and try to buy a gun here, because you can. There's guns here. They're not illegal. You know, there are guns here. You can buy a gun here if you're a Filipino. And I'm sure that if you had the right money and paid it to the right person, you could get a hold of a gun and have it there in your home. But bad idea. There was a guy not long ago, I think he was Australian. He had a gun, got into an argument with another foreigner, and the gun went off. Police were called. He was arrested. Last I heard, he was deported and probably blacklisted, never allowed in the Philippines again. Plus, you know, it cost him a whole bunch of money. So if you're a gun lover, Philippines is not for you. So sorry about that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Always looking for people to interview. Always looking for new topics for this What If. So if you've got one, send it to me in an email or put it in the comments below. And if it's something I can use, I'll do it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.